Hello friends, my name is Behrouz and welcome to my channel where I share with you tips, tricks that I read, learn and apply on myself in order to become my best version. Now I have been part of numerous debates and arguments, call it on politics, religion, ideology or any other topic. However, I have almost never found myself or have ever found the other party change their position completely. No matter how strong the argument or the debate is, it is rare to find people making a big change in their thinking or in their belief system. So in this video, I will talk about why do facts don't change our minds? Or why would somebody continue to believe an inaccurate or false idea anyways? And given this challenge, how can we work towards changing people's minds and their opinions? Now, starting with why it is so hard to change people's point of view or belief system, it is because our opinions are often based on emotions and group affiliations and not facts. We are social animals, we want to fit in and bond with others, and to earn the respect and approval of our peers. Such inclinations are essential to our survival. For most of our evolutionary history, our ancestors, they lived in tribes. Any disloyalty literally feels dangerous, like the tribe will kick you out. When you think and behave in ways which will separate you from your community, you're likely to experience at least some level of exclusion. Understanding the truth of the situation is important, but so is being part of that tribe. We don't always believe things because they are correct. Sometimes we believe in things because they make us look good to the people we care about. So it is that tribe mentality which makes it very difficult for us to change our opinions and our belief system. Now let's talk about those 3 smart ways that you can make use of in order to influence and change people's belief system and their opinion about something which they hold very strongly. First and foremost is to be kind first and be right later. That is, make sure that when you are arguing to learn and not arguing for the sake of winning. There is a brilliant saying by a Japanese writer. Always remember that to argue and win is to break down the reality of the person you are arguing against. And it is painful to lose your reality. So be kind even if you know that you're right. When we are in that moment, it is very easy to forget that the goal here is to connect with the other side. Collaborate with them, befriend them, and integrate them into our own tribe. We are so caught up in the winning that we forget to connect, because it is very easy to spend your energy labeling people as against working with them. Because that is exactly the point where I would lose the sight of the goal, where I was truly trying to convince the other side as against just trying to look good. Because if you're just simply trying to look good in an argument, as a consequence, you will be making the other party look bad. Number 2 is to remember that facts don't change our minds, but friendships do. Convincing someone to change their mind is actually the process of convincing someone to change their tribe. If they abandon their beliefs, they run the risk of losing their social ties. And you can't expect someone to change their mind if you take away their community too. You have to give them somewhere to go. No one wants their entire worldview to fall apart. If loneliness is the only outcome, the way to change people's mind is to become friends with them, to integrate them into your tribe, to bring them in your own circle. Now they can change their belief without the risk of being abandoned socially. Because remember, it is not the difference, it is the distance that breeds hostility and tribalism. As proximity increases, so does understanding. Last and my favorite one is allowing the other person to be part of a non-threatening environment. And here the best example is books. Any idea that is sufficiently different from your current worldview will feel threatening. And the best place to ponder a threatening idea is a non-threatening environment. As a result, books are always a better vehicle for transforming beliefs than conversations or debates. In conversations, people have to carefully consider their status and appearance. They want to save face and want to avoid looking stupid. When confronted with an uncomfortable set of facts, the tendency is often to double down on their current position rather than publicly admit to being wrong. Books resolve this tension. With the book, the conversation takes place inside someone's head and without the risk of being judged by others. It is easier to be open-minded when you're not feeling defensive, because arguments are like full frontal attack on someone's personal identity. Reading a book is like slipping a seed of an idea in someone's mind and letting it grow on their own terms. Because remember, there's enough wrestling already going on in someone's head when they are overcoming pre-existing beliefs. They don't need to wrestle with you. So this is exactly what I do. Every time I see myself heading into a strong argument, so I pause down and take a step back and share with the other person articles, references or books which I have known to influence myself, and I urge them to go through those material, read through those material in their own sweet time, and next time when we meet, we will have a discussion on those particular point of views that are in those books or in those material. This way, instead of me trying to win an argument, I let that particular book, that author, or all those reference material win the argument with the other side. So in this way, the person who's on the other side doesn't have to lose their pride in case they end up changing their position, because in reality, they are not losing an argument against me. They're just changing their minds and belief vis-a-vis the reference material or the books, which in reality does not have an identity or personality with which one feels threatened. Hope this was helpful for you now to not engage blindly into arguments, conversations, and debates. Rather, make use of these techniques in order to truly change people's mind.